Ladies and gentlemen, proceeding to our next agenda, we'll be talking about building Indonesia's largest Islamic bank. And these sessions will be moderated again with Bapak Oki Stefanus. Please come forward as the partner EY-Parthenon PT Ernst Young Indonesia. And our panelists, Bapak Saut Parulian Saragih, SEVP IT Development and Operations PT Bank Syariah Indonesia Persero TBK. Boleh kita berikan tepuk tangan yang paling meriah. Give round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Bapak Oki, sekali lagi the stage is yours.
Thank you, Ibu. So good afternoon, Bapak, Ibu, ladies and gentlemen. In this afternoon session, we will be discussing about building Indonesia's largest Islamic bank. Maybe as an opening remarks, as we are all aware, Indonesia has the world's largest Muslim population. But the Islamic banking remains significantly underpenetrated. In 2021, Bank Syariah Indonesia was created through merger of the three state-owned banks. And now, BSI has become the Indonesia's largest Islamic bank, and it's now the sixth largest bank in the country. To discuss and to better understand about BSI, I'm here joined by Pak Saut Parulian Saragih. Good afternoon, Pak. Pak Saut is the SEVP of IT Development and Operations of Bank Syariah Indonesia, and then he's playing a key role in driving the bank's digital and technology transformation. Pak Saut is also has experience across banking, digital financial services, and several leadership positions at BSI, CIMB Niaga, OVO, Standard Chartered, and also Bank Permata. Pak Saut, previously from London Business School and also from ITB, itu Pak ya.
Betul.
Okay, maybe to start, would like to understand the overall scheme of BSI, Pak. So as I mentioned earlier, BSI, it's resulted from a merge of three Islamic banks. And then now, from what we understand, it's also monitored directly by Danantara. Yeah, maybe if you can share a little bit of the journey.
Okay.
And also noted that you have slides that you would like to present as well.
Yeah. Sure. Pak Oki, thank you. So everybody, just to share with you, Pak Oki, the idea of merger is actually based on government's ambition to have a strong Islamic banking in Indonesia that can compete globally. So that's the motivation actually, to have a strong Islamic bank that can compete globally in Indonesia. Now that ambition is understandable, Pak. Why? Because as you know, we have the largest Muslim individual in Indonesia, right? However, the penetration of the Islamic bank is so low. Now, before the merger, government through state-owned banks, government has three smaller banks actually. We have Bank Syariah Mandiri, BRI Syariah, and BNI Syariah. So these three banks, none of them is actually among top 10 banks in terms of asset size. And hence they can't compete with the top banks. So the idea of merger is actually to combine capital, talent, technology capability, distribution network, so that this new bank can compete with the top bank in Indonesia. So we start off quite well actually, Pak Oki. So basically when we merge, we serve 14 million customers. And then we had 215 trillion assets at the time. So I think we placed at 7th already at that time since the merger. So it's a big bank already among the top 10 bank. However, we still have gaps to fill in if we want to compete with the top banks. One example is actually technology capability. Can you imagine when we merge, none of the bank has technology capability that can cover number of customers, number of transactions that multiply 3 times or 2 times in one night. So that is a big, a big homework for us. Digital capabilities is not there. Some of services are not there. Products are not there. So basically there are plenty of things to catch up. And that's why we caught up, we catch up all the services. By Q1, March this year, we already served 23 million customer, which increased from 14 million before. And our assets now is 460 trillion. So more than double actually what we started off. Now that is because of the catching up that we've done, and also the integration that we've done. Now the second stage of our journey is actually, as you mentioned, since January we become Persero. So we directly under Danantara's supervision. That actually provides us with more flexibility in acquiring new customer segments, in deepening also the existing customer segments, and also to expand our business, including inorganic opportunities. So I think we are now in a good place to utilize the platform that we have, to leverage it to ecosystem of gold and also Sharia ecosystem. I think that's broadly, Oki, the journey of BSI.
Okay, so noted that you may report directly to Danantara, not so much on the 3 banks, maybe it is more on the dotted lines to the 3 banks gitu ya Pak ya?
Correct, so basically all the direction is coming from Danantara now, unlike previously. So that provides us with more flexibility actually to grow our business even more.
So that also resulted between BSI with the other state-owned banks, Mandiri, BNI, BRI, it's on an equal position.
Yeah, equal position right now. Even though the shareholding is still, all the 3 banks has shares within us, but in terms of management, directly to Danantara.
Okay, noted. And you previously also mentioned about the merger of this transformation and resulted in enhancements in the core banking system. What's the challenge that you encountered before by combining those 3 banks, and then how the sustainability of the core banking in the past, and then what's the new core banking implementation, and how do you think the core banking system now will flourish and sustain going forward?
Right. Yeah. So specifically on core banking system, as I mentioned, Pak Oki, it's very important to have strong core banking system, because now, this is just showing you the journey, not only banking, not only the core banking system. Okay, so basically the journey that we have come so far is actually including revamping our mobile banking to become beyond. And then we didn't have EDC. None of the bank has EDC. Now we have EDC. Number of branches, we double number of branches. And what else there? Oh, we have also bullion, bullion features in our mobile banking. So they are also there. But none of these, Pak Oki, can actually sustain, or not sustain. We have ambition actually to double number of customers to become 40 million by 2030. So it's not possible even with this unless if we have new core banking. So with the new core banking, it means that we can cover new transaction volume, new customers, and the capacity will not be previously. It's tough. It's difficult for us to grow because there is certain anxiety from even our frontliners, because they are afraid if they increase number of customer, the system will have problem, and hence the customer will actually complain to them. So basically what we do, it's not simply IT upgrade. We view this as enabler of business growth, because with the space that is bigger, now we can actually create more business for BSI and hopefully becoming sustainable business as well.
Noted, Pak. And then you also talk about the bullion as part of the characteristics and also the differentiation that BSI provides, right? Other than the bullion, is there any other features, Pak, that make BSI unique, that's not owned by another conventional bank?
Yeah, thank you, Pak. So basically, I think what differentiates us, in Bahasa Indonesia, we say that BSI is sahabat financial, social, spiritual. So in sahabat financial, gold or bullion is one of our differentiator. You can actually open Beyond, and you can buy gold there, sell gold there. You can also install gold. You can also pawn gold there. So it's all in one hand. That is for the sahabat financial. Sahabat social and spiritual, I don't know if you notice that in Beyond we have, like for example, jadwal salat, schedule of prayer, 5 times. We have also direction of Qibla is already also there. We have also donation is also there. So basically, social and spiritual is there, including also if you want to go for Umroh, for example, you can actually purchase Umroh program actually in our application. So I think social and spiritual are the features that we have in our application that differentiate us with other banks.
Okay, interesting, Pak. Bullion, prayer schedule, Qiblat, donation, and also the Hajj or the Umroh.
Umroh, yes, correct.
Features, yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, now looking ahead, Pak, how do you see BSI going forward with regards to the competitive advantage that they have? And then what's the key priorities for BSI that you would like to make sure it maintains its strong position and also its prominent position as the leading Syariah bank in Indonesia?
Okay. So our first priority is actually to make sure that we strengthen our foundation in Indonesia domestically. So if you go back to the first slide, let me share with you something. So you take a look at the right hand side, the upper right hand side, you have a matrix there. So you have there 25.6% universalist, 20.6% conformist. So basically, this is preference of Muslim in Indonesia. So conformists actually consist of people who will choose Sharia product, whether it's expensive, whether if the service is not good, whether if the process is long, they will choose Sharia. These are the customers of the previous 3 banks, right? So the universalists, 25.6% are the ones, these are Muslims who will choose Sharia product if and only if the service, the product is the same at least compared to the conventional banks. Now we have 23 million customers. Okay. It's not near the potential because we have more than 45% there. 45% of 250 million customers, that is including BI, but let's assume it's 100 million. We still have 45 million that we have to catch up, right? So it means that even domestically, we have still a lot of homework actually, or opportunities rather, that we can gather, we can reap if we improve our domestic presence. Right? That is the first thing. The second priority is actually to continue our investment in technology. Even though we have come so far, Oki, but in terms of partnership, for example, integration with our partners, we still have a lot to catch up. And hence, second thing is actually investment in technology, we still continue. The third thing is our presence, our global presence. Now we have our office in Dubai, And we already have a first stage, approval for opening a branch in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully by this year or next year we can open up a branch there. So basically, we have to, in order for us to be top 5 global banking, Islamic banking, so we need to have our global presence also. And lastly, what is more important is actually execution capability. So we have to have good talent, we have to have good governance in order for us to execute all of these priorities. I think those are the 4 things that we would like to focus on going ahead. Okay.
Okay. So noted, you mentioned about the international expansion, Pak, with regards to the office in Dubai and also Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So what sort of products, activities, services that's being offered by those offices in Dubai and also Jeddah that doesn't have or owned by another bank, Pak?
Yeah, I think what differentiates us is actually we're leveraging on Indonesian. So basically, let's say for example, Saudi Arabia, around 1.6 million jamaah is going for Umroh there, 200,000-ish going for Hajj. So 1.8 probably later on becoming 2 million per year of Indonesian going to Saudi Arabia for Hajj and Umroh. So we see that as a big potential. So that's why we see that our presence in Saudi Arabia to serve our customers is actually important. So that's on Dubai. Actually, we are we are leveraging the connection between a global company that is in Indonesia and also the one that is in Dubai as well. It's more on corporate. But in Saudi Arabia, we see both corporate and also retail, opportunities, including Indonesian who live there also in Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Thank you, Saut. Okay, so with regards to this session, we still have a little bit of time. Maybe we can open for a Q&A, Pak Saut. Maybe if there is any questions from the audience. Okay, maybe I'll take that as no questions from the audience. If that's the case, we can conclude the call.
Yeah.
Conclude the meeting, sorry. Thank you so much, Pak Saut, for the discussion this afternoon. Yeah, I think, thank you very much as well to all the audience who've been staying with us. Yeah, thank you so much.